A six?
Wait, what?
Six out of the last 7, I think.
Oh, no, hold up. Let me get this right. So if you're on the 6th game winning streak, that means that you 6 out of the last 7. So you lost that 7th game, the first game, and you won 6 in a row.
Yeah, that's all I mean.
Graham, when you had a game last week?
The one at PNC Arena?
Yeah.
I mean, home game. I'm sorry.
That's different. That's different.
So a win streak at home is different than a win streak just.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, you gotta protect your home court.
I know
There's some truth to that.
That's what Carolina's on that kind of streak.
Yeah, I know.
This ain't got nothing to do with them people.
This has everything to do about the Duke Blue Devils, and it was interesting last night watching that game because I'm telling you. People, first of all, it was a late arriving crowd. A lot of people, so the Blue Devil fans kind of feeling some type of way. Mm-hmm. But I will say this though,
Traffic was bad.
Yeah, no, traffic wasn't bad. It was a late arriving crowd. Seriously, like this can't. No, this is Duke. This is Cameron.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I was prepared to come in and talk about it, and I still want to say this: you don't want to be the first person to fall behind the ledge. I'm just telling you, it's just hard to do that. But they pulled it out last night.
You doing all right, though.
I mean, I love Coach J. I said that. That's my guy.
Mm-hmm. Coach K who?
Coach J. Oh, well, no.
Jay.
Come on now.
Coach K who?
No, see, he's going a different direction. Mm-hmm. But let me say this, though. That was a program surviving game because people were like, what is up with Duke? And I have to be really honest with you. Pitt, they easily could have won that game.
Yeah.
I mean, easily could have won that game. I think the referees got
a couple times.
Yeah, I know. I think the referees got a little involved with some stuff. I'm like, some of the stuff they just called, I'm like, come on now.
I'm still waiting for Coach Shea to get his first technical.
He won't.
Because Reese, that's one thing that I've noticed when it's hard to follow the legend.
Right.
He doesn't get some of the calls that Coach K will when it comes to these officials.
No, he won't. But he got some Duke calls though.
Really?
He got some Duke calls.
Really?
Most Blue Devils gonna be coming at me. But
really?
But
as
shout out,
he should come at
shout
you.
out to the Blue Devils. It was a big time win. Mm-hmm. I got much love for the Capos. Those are my guys, and I really hate the. I'm happy with their success, but I kind of really wanted them to win last night.
Yeah,
it'd been a big win for Jeff and Jason, but I mean, again, Duke needed that win.
That's all you got? Duke needed to win?
Yes.
That's
it. That's it.
And
not that they played well. Not that they fought through.
They didn't play that well.
Hold on. Okay, down the stretch. Not that they played. They came back. They were down 10, 11 points.
Yeah, they were down 11 at halftime.
Down 11 at half. They were down 9 most of the second half. Struggling. They fought their way through it.
They went down 9
starting point guard down. Well, you had to be down at least.
No, here's the deal. Score was 43-32 at halftime. I looked up. And the score was 52. The score was like it's almost like Duke went on a 20-2 run or something.
Yeah, because I think Pitt went like 8 minutes without scoring.
Without even scoring.
Lockdown defense. They locked them down.
That's what happened.
Turn them over. Turn them after possession after possession. Turn them over.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Starting point guard being out.
Yeah.
Right? See, that's how you fight through. That's what you do. You fight through that. That's what you do. And they still didn't shoot, great, extremely well. But they played defense. They played with some heart. They played defense.
They played very good defense, but they got
to learn to do that away from doggone Cameron, though.
That's true.
That's the problem.
And I'm still waiting for Matt Fadden and Whitehead to break out.
I'm just curious. How many
your
players?
Boy Lively
Is that
was
one
a
player
little
or two?
livelier.
Is that one player or two?
No, let me put it.
That's.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Well,
when he came in like he was good enough to be 2 players when he came in with all that hype. But Lively, he still got work to do.
Oh, definitely.
I saw it one time. He closed his eye like they threw the ball to the baseline. He turned towards Miller and shot the ball. Both his eyes was closed.
I hope it goes in.
Lord,
let it go in.
Are we seriously? This is the number 1 player in the country?
I tell you.
But let me say this though.
He just can't please something.
No.
Just can't please.
My hat goes out to the Blue Devils that they fought, and to your point, they locked down defensively. I think Pitt was a little overconfident coming out of the break. I think because they was up 10 and they was kicking some butt. All of a sudden,
and everything was falling for them.
Yeah.
But that's also because they were wide open.
Yeah, and Duke Duke locked it down defensively, and they played hard. They played hard. I mean, they was playing hard. Jeremy Roach was out, as K-Mac mentioned, which didn't help the whole cause, but it was. I think it was a program saving for this season game. And but don't sleep. Pitt Panthers is a good basketball team. So even if they had lost to them, it wouldn't be like they lost to Southeast Raleigh or somebody. Anyway,
will Pitt make the tournament?
At this point, yeah. Matter of fact, if the season was to end right now, yeah, they'll make the tournament.
You think they end? You think they're gonna end this way?
I think so. Because
I think they're gonna sneak in.
They got veterans. They got an older team. See, these days in college basketball, you don't know how to even judge that. You got guys on there literally 27 years old playing. Seriously,
somebody came back. They got a 4-1.
Oh, definitely. They definitely have retired.
And we was talking. I was talking to one of the guys last night. The thing is, if you're 25 years old, you playing against an 18-year-old. The 18-year-old could be the number one player in the country. It don't damn matter.
Right.
You better come out on top.
Yeah, I'm talking about because you seriously.
That's right.
You've been playing a long time. You've been playing a long time.
You've been playing a long time. So it makes a bit different. So we seen a lot of that, and I think Pitt had a couple guys there older. The guy from Charlotte.
Could you imagine?
Played at 3 or 4 schools.
Could you imagine playing college ball for 7 years?
Yeah. No, I can't. No,
I could have been pretty damn good.
I know.
Because
that's
your career at that point.
Yeah, you get retired by the time you
watch
leave.
Watch this. I ain't gonna lie. Yesterday I talked about my jump shot.
You
now,
did.
when I came up here to work for IBM, so that had to be like if I had been in school, it'd be like my 5th and 6th year. My game was better then. My basketball game was better then than it was when I was in college. Really? So if I was in college, I would have been that dude.
So that makes you think like, yeah, if I went back to play a couple of freshmen, I'd probably be good.
No, seriously.
You think you could get him?
Not now.
Not now.
I mean, they got my grandkids.
When you came here.
Well, I came here.
But he did clarify. He did clarify. He said his form was great.
I told y'all that.
He said his form was great.
Yeah.
So I had to make sure.
Yes, and then he like, what would you say? Which was funny. He said,
What does that matter? Or something like that. Why is that important?
Yeah. What relevance is that? He kind of shut me down, didn't it, Pam?
He did.
He tried to, but he didn't.
I thought you were saying that y'all were some form.
He tried to Steph Curry. Come on, K-Mac. But anyway, getting back to the
I'm just trying to figure it out.
You ain't no step.
But Whitehead, if you look at him, he's 6'7". You thinking like, I mean, he has a body like MJ. His body's just like Michael Jordan. Mm-hmm. I mean, this guy like he can go. We just gotta wait until it happens. Because
he was at the
he's
prom.
He's got a balloon.
He was at the prom last year.
Yeah. The guy, facts. And his body's gonna continue to develop. But he a grown man right now, but his game got to come that way.
It will.
Anyway, that's it from Coach Scheyer. Post-game press conference, opening statement about the game last night.
Obviously, tonight was a really tough ACC game. Jeff had his team really ready to play. They compete. They're really together.
Yeah,
they made some really difficult shots that knocked us back in the first half. And I'm just really proud of our team, the way we fought and competed in the second half. That, to me, is what it's all about, being a Duke basketball player, being a Duke basketball team. Our rebounding was huge. And then I thought in the second half, our switching and our defense, I don't know what the exact numbers were, but we held them to 10 or so points for a while in the second half.
We just talked about
proud of the effort. I thought everybody on our team stepped up. The foul trouble was tough late, trying to figure out when to go back with guys. And fortunately for us, we've had players that are ready at all times to come off the bench.
Yeah. Again,
good job, Coach.
I mean, he did a great job. He also went on to talk quickly about how they came out in the second half and how well they stepped up to the plate. Let's take a listen.
I think what's exciting about this is we had some things that didn't go our way. They hit some tough shots. We didn't. Obviously, we were careless with the ball in that first half, and so to come out of this during a game, it's NC State, that run, we weren't able to get out of it. Early in the year, Kansas, we did. That was probably another game we did. We just didn't close. But to know that we can do this, you're down 11. We got back pretty quick in the game, and I just thought we showed a tremendous amount of heart and learned a lot about ourselves tonight.
I'm with him 100%. I didn't think this team had that fight in it. After seeing the beat down for NC State and the way that they just rolled over, I didn't think they had it in them.
Yeah. But I think he's learning a lot about himself, too. Keep in mind now, this is his first year coaching.
Right, that's right.
I mean, you can sit there all day long, but when somebody give you the whistle and you got to go do it for real as a head guy, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's
and
hard.
you're going to do things a little bit differently, do it your way, like he told us.
Mm-hmm.
When we talked to him.
Yeah.
He said he was going to, some things were going to change. Some things were going to stay the same. It would take some adjustment. But I will say this. I bet one thing he's probably learned is, so everybody don't come in and want to play hard, huh?
Right. Right.
That's probably what is shocked to the most. Like, oh, so I have to encourage you to want to play? I have to, like, motivate you to. That's probably the most shocking thing for a lot of coaches right now.
Yeah.
There were some tough conversations, obviously, in the locker room, and they responded well.
Yeah,
last night.
they did. And these coaches probably saying, well,
Pitt helped, though.
yeah. Coach also probably saying, now, you were number one coming in. I mean, you need to be number one in college. I mean, coming in, you got – because live, I'm telling you, he don't even start. This dude, he's never – I mean, seriously.
Well, I'll say this.
Okay.
He doesn't start.
Right.
And he fouls out. So what does that tell you?
I was trying to figure out where you were going
So
with
what does that tell you? Huh? So they give you all you need to know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't even start.
Yeah.
And you foul out.
And you foul out.
On that note, we're going to go to G Money. What we got, G?
The Sports Shop
Come
is
on,
presented
man.
in part by Dame's Chicken and
Good
Waffles.
part.
Dame's parents are world-class comfort food combinations meant to fulfill your appetites and heart's desires. From first-timers to barnyard veterans, Dame's almost world-famous chicken and waffle inspirations are truly palate-pleasing pairings that offer something special for all comers. Visit Dame's almost world-famous chicken and waffle restaurants with locations in Cary, Greensboro, Durham, and their new location on Franklin Street in Chapel Hill. Contact them at damechickenwaffles.com.
Oh, man, NC State has a big matchup coming up against Miami.
NC
State. NC State. We haven't done that. We haven't done that in a long time.
What? Wait,
He's
what?
never heard it.
What is that?
I've
never
never
heard
heard you do
You have
it.
never heard that before?
I mean, I know, the song that the band does, but how much y'all hate NC State, I'm surprised I just heard that.
No,
come out of
first of
y'all's
all,
mouth.
I haven't heard it, Graham, and I've been here a minute.
First of all,
We don't hate
it's two things. We don't hate NC State.
Right.
NC State makes it easiest for us to talk about them.
Okay. There it is. There it is.
We don't hate NC State
That's
at all.
fair.
Yeah.
Not at all.
NC State's like that clumsy cousin.
Yeah, you're like, you can't pick your relatives, but
Yeah. And you love when they
can
come
pick your
just so you
friend.
can laugh.
Because you know it's
Have a
coming.
good conversation.
You know it's